Yeah. Welcome to D Free Sports, where the NFL and not the NBA take the stage and hold center court. This be your channel for live, insightful commentary, your one fat source for combat sports. I hope you keeping up, cause I don't wanna lose y'all. Free got the illest insight on boxing and foosball. Hosted by D Free, this channel dives deep into the X's and O's, so what be stepping on toes? Of course your man Judah always flexing his flows. I hope you checking your tone, give mad respect for the show. This ain't a channel for hate, you dudes ain't smooth enough, and if you cowards wanna debate, my man will chew you up. A lot of streamers be frontin', son, get your money up. He broadcasting live from the District of Columbia. Subscribe now and stay locked all season long, and bob your head to the music of my theme song. Yeah. You know the deal. It's Judah Ben. Shout out to D Free. Broadcasting live from Washington, D.C. Word 'em up. Yo, tune in. He going live. NFL Sunday. Word 'em up. Yeah. 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 You know the deal. Judah Ben. Yeah. Chill and reset. It's Tommy from the BX. Boxing is the attitude. Survival is the reflex. We taking over. We got now and we next. Cowards jock the style, so he birthed a lot of rejects. His YouTube algorithm is an asterism. You can tell cowards fake from their mannerisms. They all settle less. Chromosomes double X. If you try to cross Tommy, you in trouble, yes. Cats begin to live crying on the internet over their opinions. Faggot, I ain't into that. He got a catalog of long, deep interviews. That's the resume when you deal with Mr. Dillamouth. We can keep it civil or it get physical. You can take the window or the stairs, whatever interests you. Chime in, cause you might learn a thing or two. Mr. Dillamouth knocking out your wisdom too. Yeah. You know the deal, son. Judah Ben. Tommy from the Bronx. I had to spin the block again. Word 'em up. Shout out to the BX. New York City. East St. Louis in the spot.
We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We're back. Classic. We are back. We are back.
Yo, we are back.
We are back.
What's good, everybody, man? Salute. This is TD Sports Talk, a.k.a. Tommy from the Bronx, a.k.a. TD, a.k.a. Turncoat Tommy, and I'm here with my co-host, my man out of D.C., my man D3. What's good, D3? What's going on, bro?
Ain't nothing. What's going on with you?
Chilling, man. I haven't done a live in a minute. I mean, I did a live last night, and it was just I just needed to do something, let some stuff come out, and I said some things I probably shouldn't have said, and I want to apologize to absolutely nobody because I really felt the way I felt. So if you feel the type of way, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But we're here today. We're going to talk some boxing. Going to try to stay away from the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Not much really going on since the debacle with my guy Keyshawn. Keyshawn disappointed me, and I don't want to talk too much about that because I already talked about it. So on a couple platforms already, and he did what he did, and it's over, and now we got to move on. I've been wanting to talk about the division for a while now, right? Because I've been saying, and people get at me, right? And we're going to talk about the welterweight division, and people get at me because of the way I feel about the division. And D-Free, you're going to have your opinions, and then I'll let some people come up and they could tell us their opinions. But we're going to talk about the fighters. We're going to talk about the champions, and we're going to talk about, the guys that came up for 140 and the reasons why I feel the way I feel and the way people feel the way they feel. You know what I'm saying? Because, the welterweight division is usually one of the elite divisions. It's like one of the premier divisions in all of boxing, right? And I just haven't felt that way the last 2-3 years. To me, it just hasn't been that type. Is it capable? Yeah. But we got to see the fights. We need these guys to get in motion. We need these guys to just fight, to get active. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not it's because of a certain fighter, whether or not, people don't like a certain fighter, you know what I'm saying? Or whether or not people overprice themselves. We're going to talk about all of that. But before we continue and I get to my guy D-Free, let me salute the people in the chat, the people coming through. Appreciate everybody that comes through. Please hit the like button, you know what I'm saying, and comment. Please help comment, ask questions, get involved with the conversation. You know what I'm saying? We respect everybody's opinions, whether we agree or disagree. As long as you're respectful, I could care less. You feel me? So, but salute to my guy Frontline, que lo que. My man Frontline in the building. Salute. Who else is in here? TWR. That's my man Oddfellas. Salute. Good looks. Thanks for coming through. You're welcome to come up too if you want. Let me know. I'll drop the link as well. Bodywork Boxing. Salute to you. First time I actually caught a live. Oh, appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming through. You know what I mean? Appreciate you. Salute. My man, Mr. Shelton. How you doing, Paisan? Hey, Paisan. How you doing there? Salute to you. Kui in the building as well. Says, what's happening? What's happening with you? Hope all is well. Salute. Then I got my island boy. He's, taking the sand out of his ears. My man, Marky Dan. Get the sand out your ears, guy. Get him out your ears. Salute to you. I welcome you to the panel as well. But you got to wait because you be talking too much. You know what I mean? So take it easy. My man, Joe Townsend in the building, man. What's good with you, bro, man? Salute to my man, Joe Townsend in the building right now. And then Marky Dan is, I don't know what this happy poop. What is this? Is this some new thing on YouTube? Have I not been that active that I don't know what this is? What is 10 Joules? Is this an island thing, Marky? What are you doing, bro?
I don't know what's up with that one.
Oh my God! But yo, D-Free, man, what's going on, man? I'll let you lead off. We're also airing on D-Free's channel. If you're not subscribed to D-Free, please go subscribe to D-Free and go over there and watch as well. We're trying to build this channel up as well. D-Free does great work, not only in boxing, but also in other sports as well, basketball and football. We're going to be doing our football talk pretty soon, but I'll let D-Free lead us off and talk about that and tell us a little bit about his channel and what we got going on in the next, few weeks.
Well, I mean, you already know the big thing is we got the NFL about to start up, so we about to start doing our NFL picks. We about to make our prediction of what we think teams are going to do for the season. We're going to make our picks on a weekly basis. We're gonna do a fantasy football as well. So yeah, we about to get it rolling in the NFL. I will be calling live games on Sundays, possibly some Thursdays and Monday night games as well. But definitely on Sundays I will be calling live games, and it won't be the same game every week. It will be different games. I will switch it up and try to get everybody's team on the platform and call that game, because we got different people that like different teams. So I can't just call my Commanders, which is the best team in the NFL anyway.
Here we go.
All the time. I mean, we got Sonny Styles, we got Stephon Diggs, we got some new people over there. We got White in the backfield. So I mean, we got some new pieces over there. So I mean, yeah, you already know Devontae Jones coming with that defensive scheme. We're gonna do some big things in DC this year.
Unbelievable, man. Then I got Skeletor from Mississippi up here talking about Bang Bang Niner Gang, and we all know bang bang means, bang, they injury, bang injury. Like they got a lot of injuries this offseason. They're not looking too good. They had to go back and get some old receivers. I think they got Debo came back. And who else did they sign? They got another receiver, another old receiver over there too. But the Niners, maybe the Niners could score a touchdown against the Seahawks, because in the last 8 quarters of football, the 49ers have not scored a touchdown versus the Seattle Seahawks. Just in case Skeletor, aka Mr. Shelton, did not know that, I wanted to let him know that they have not scored a touchdown in 8 quarters versus the defending champs, may I add, the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. So just in case he didn't know, I just want to let him know, because Mr. Shelton always shares good news and bad news with me. So I wanted to make sure he got this news as well, because he may have not known that. You feel me? He may have not known that, bro. So yeah, so the whipping on the Niners. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some football talk, and we're gonna be doing our picks, and both on this channel and of course on D Free's channel as well. But let's look at this. Old shit. It's pretty recent. It's just so we can't talk about anything last season. The new season hasn't started yet. Come on, bro. And the only news that we've been getting about from Santa Clara is that the Niners are getting injury after injury. So sorry, Shelton. Sorry, Mr. Shelton. Bless your heart, D Free. Eagles over everything. I'm thinking about going to that Eagles Seahawks. See, we play at Philly, I believe, in November. So I'm thinking about going to Philly to check out that game live with my friend Brett, that D Free knows. He's a big Eagles fan. My man Clarence is in the building. Salute, Clarence. Clarence, I'm not going to turn down your barbecue for Shushu. I know you wrote that a while ago, and I never got to respond. I'm not. I'm making every attempt to be there next Saturday. So just so you know that I'm not, because next week is Shushu's. He's got his big parade in Brownsville next week. So yeah, I'm not sure the details of that. I've seen a few things. So, but I'm going to see you next week, Clarence. Don't worry about it. But who else is in here? My man D28. Salute to you. But let's talk about it. Let's bring it up. The welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it used to be, to me, it used to be, right? Because some of you might think it's still the premier division. It used to be one of the premier divisions in boxing. But right now, I don't think so. I disagree. I don't think so. Like these, according to BoxRec, these are the top 19, 20 guys, right? And some names we know and some we don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not many big names there. There's some young guys here making a name for themselves. They just haven't really stepped in the door with both feet yet. You know what I'm saying? We know who the number one, in my opinion, I think we should know who the number one welterweight is in 147. I do believe it's Devin Haney, who is the WBO welterweight champion. I think he is the best by far right now. And the reason why I say that is because the other guys haven't really established themselves, and the other champions pretty much were given a title. Why do I say that? Well, Ryan Garcia, yes, he defeated Mario Barrios, but he was in a title shot. He got a title shot after a loss and after being a year out. He didn't even deserve to be in the title picture, but yet he was in the title fight against Barrios, and he won the belt. Rolly Romero, the WBA welterweight champion, he fought and beat Ryan Garcia for like an interim title. Boots was the welterweight champion who moved up to 154. When he moved up, he dropped his belt and they elevated Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero technically has not defeated a welterweight champion. He fought one time at 147, and that was for an interim title, and he's a champion now. right? So that's what I mean, another 140-pound guy. And then Liam Paro, who did move up for 140, but he did defeat Patty Cakes Donovan and just won, I believe, the IBF welterweight title. And Liam Paro's he's a crafty guy. He's been around. He's got wins. He's got a win over Sabril Matias at 140 in Puerto Rico. He did lose to Richardson Hitchens, after looking good in the first couple rounds, and then pretty much got shut out the rest of the way. Right now, I've heard there's talks between Liam Paro and Devin Haney to maybe unify. And I also heard that those talks have kind of broken down with Liam Paro supposedly wanting too much money. So I don't have all the details of that yet. That's kind of like this recent news that just happened. But yeah, this welterweight division, and we're going to go play by play. But I don't know, D-Free, do you watch soccer?
Do I have what?
Do you watch soccer?
Oh, no. I don't watch soccer.
Okay, well, I'm a big soccer guy. And what the welterweight division reminds me of is the German soccer league, right? You have a few soccer leagues in Europe, right? You have the Premier League, right? Speaking about Premier, that's in England. That to me is the best top to bottom league. Why? It's the Premier League, and it's one of the best leagues in all of Europe. Is because from like at least 1 to 10, they're good teams, really good football clubs, and they're competitive, right? But when you go to like the German league, right? The Bundesliga, as you see on the screen, this is the Bundesliga league, right? It's top heavy, meaning you got 2 or 3 teams that are really, really good. And then the rest of the teams from 4 to like 20 is like, ain't shit. It's so bad. And this is the standings from the 2005, from the recent, from last year, where Bayern Munich won the league by a lot, right? They won by what, 16 points, which is equivalent to like 5.5 games, because there's 3 points for every win, right? Dortmund, the second best team, Leipzig, those are the top 3, and the rest of the teams, nobody really knows about them, except maybe Leverkusen. That's if you watch football. Some of you may not watch football, know what I'm talking about, but I'm telling you, Leverkusen's usually a solid team in the German league. But that's it. It's trash, bro. It's not competitive. It's Bayern Munich pretty much wins the league every year, and once in a while Dortmund wins, and once in a while our Leipzig would win. You know what I'm saying? It's trash, and this is Bayern Munich is usually the cream of the crop in the Bundesliga, and who does Bayern Munich represent? Devin "The Dream" Haney, because it's top heavy at the welterweight division right now. At the welterweight division, you got Devin Haney, and then you got everybody else, and that's why I feel like the welterweight division is not as good as what it used to be. It's top heavy. Now, a lot of you may be saying, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, but they got to fight, right? And how can we determine, what you're saying, what you calling the rest of the guys bums? No, I'm not saying the rest of the division is bums. I'm just saying that they're not active, and then we can't see who's fighting. You got guys like Richardson Hitchens, who I think might be top 4 in the division, right? But he's got to get active. He's got to get, he's got to get the fights. You know what I'm saying? Jack Catterall, I think Jack Catterall is really good as well, right? But he can't even get a title shot. He's got the regular title of the WBA. You know what I'm saying? So these are some of the reasons, and we'll get into more detail as we go along. But I wanted to kick off on that and say that to me, the welterweight division is equivalent to the Bundesliga.
Can you put the box record? Yeah, put that back up. No,
okay.
What's crazy about this ranking right here? They got Ryan Garcia at number 16.
16.
They don't even have Romero on there.
Is he on here?
No, he's not on there.
Oh, do they? I don't know, because the box rec doesn't really recognize the WBA.
But they got Jack Catterall.
They got Jack Catterall there, yeah. Unless they have Rolly lower than 20. That is insane, bro. I just noticed that. And what's crazy is I did a few pictures with the rankings, and I wanted to show the other champions. These are the other champions in the welterweight division. There's Rolly there, Ryan Garcia, and Liam Paro, and look where their rankings are at.
Yeah,
that's pretty insane.
How do they got Aaron Barbosa over top of Teo when Teo just beat him at 140?
And he beat him pretty clear. It's crazy. They got Arnold Barbosa ahead of Teo. It's insane. The rankings at BoxRec has always been a little bit shaky, but I'm only using it to just get the names at 147 pretty much. So they got Conor Ben number 3. That's a joke. It's a complete joke, bro. Complete joke.
The man ain't been, he ain't been at 47 in like 4 years. They got him number 3.
Salute my man 903 Boxing. My bad, I fell asleep when you had called me, but I'm gonna hit you up most likely tomorrow. And you're welcome to come up. We're gonna open the panel too if you want to come up as well, man. Salute Tay in the building, Well Vacay Bay in the building. Who else? I want to salute everybody coming through as we keep cooking on this. But salute my man Just Do in the building as well. Salute. But yeah, bro, like this is the welterweight division, and it's just like they don't even have Keyshawn Davis. I mean, after what happened, but technically Keyshawn's never fought at 147.
Neither has Teo. Teo got a fight made, but he hasn't fought there neither.
Yeah. Not one fight. You know what I'm saying? The division is crazy. Like I've been high on guys like Rohan Polanco, right? But Rohan Polanco, he messed himself up because he got sick. He was supposed to fight on the Xander Abbas Baru undercard in January, and he got sick. I think he couldn't make weight, and now he used this being sick as an excuse. That's just my opinion. And then he fought again a couple months ago. I don't know who he fought. It was nobody I really knew. I think they fought in Puerto Rico, if I'm not mistaken. He did get the win.
Yeah, but it was a close fight. Yeah, it was a close fight.
And he should have dominated this guy, Alex Martin. So that was in May, and that was in Puerto Rico that he fought. So Rohan is kind of took a step back, in my opinion. Hitchens as well. Hitchens just came up to 147 recently. He just fought a couple weeks ago in Zuffa. I always liked and respected the talent of Richardson Hitchens, but I just would like to see him, get active with more, with better competition. You know what I'm saying? He does have a win over Liam Paro, which he won pretty much 10-2 or 9-3, where Liam Paro did win the early rounds, and then Hitchens kind of dominated with the jab, pretty much beat him with a jab the rest of the fight. Pretty easily, I might add also. So, you have Julian Rodriguez, who's over there in Zuffa. I think he's a scrappy, good fighter, competitive, but he's not going to, nobody special. I don't think he's beating any of the world champions. I don't see him as a world champion at any time. Maybe a Zuffa champion, but not even that, because he's going to fight Hitchens over there, and he's not beating Richardson Hitchens. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 world champions right now in Rolly and Romero. They got title fights, right? One is facing Conor Benn, another guy that hasn't fought in welterweight in like 3 years, hasn't even made weight for welterweight in like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? He's getting a title shot against the guy that shouldn't got a title shot in Ryan Garcia. That's going to be an all steroid battle, right? And then Rolly's going to take on Teo. The division, I don't know. I like Tiger Johnson's another guy. You see him there at 10. I think he's up and coming. I think he needs to, maybe get a fight or two to get in the door and maybe get a title shot. I think he's knocking at the door, in my opinion.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. If Devin doesn't get the fight with Liam Paro, I think Devin should fight Tiger Johnson. I mean, they did jump him.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, with that being said, like what you just said, you're right, because I don't think Tiger's worked his way to get the title shot, but because what's been happening with all these fighters turning down fights and everything, and they got the storyline, him getting jumped, like that's gonna build that will build up the fight. So yeah. I'm okay with that. I would love to see Tiger get an opportunity against Devin, because there's build up there. It's gonna sell tickets wherever it's at, and people, if it's a pay-per-view, people will buy the fight. So yeah, I'm with it. I'm with that. I agree with 903. I think I think Jack Catterall might be the second best welterweight. I think Jack Catterall right now second best. That doesn't mean I have him beating Hitchens. I just think with his body of work right now, I got him at number 2 behind Devin. Now, like I said, I don't want people to get this twisted. I don't mean I think I got him beating Hitchens or beating Rolly or anything like that. I mean, I might have him beating Rolly too, but I don't have him beating Hitchens, but I think his body of work has earned him number 2 in my book. I don't know where you would have Jack Catterall.
I got Jack Catterall probably like number 5. I don't think he beats Rolly. I don't think he beats Teo. I don't think he beats Ryan. He might be able to beat Conor Benn. I don't think he beats Brian Norman. So yeah, I got him probably like 5.
You don't think he beats Ryan?
No, I don't think he beat Brian Norman. I don't think he beats Brian Norman. I think he would have good moments in that fight. But see, Jack Catterall, he likes to sit there and fight too. He'll get in those moments where he wanna fight. And with a guy like Brian Norman, I think Brian Norman rock him badly and possibly knock him out. Yeah, I don't think he beats Brian. I mean, he very well could. I mean, it's not like Brian is the best technical fighter out there. I just think Jack Catterall, he likes to brawl at times. We've seen it in the last 3 or 4 fights that he had.
Yeah.
He likes to brawl at times. And with a guy like Brian Norman, the power that Brian Norman has, I think Brian Norman can get him out of there. So I just don't think he'll beat him. But all the rest of the guys, he probably I would say it's a 50-50 fight between Jack Catterall and Tiger Johnson right now. I said that's a 50-50 fight.
That's a good fight. No, see that. See, I didn't even think about that. Jack Catterall and Tiger. I think that's a good fight. I like that fight.
Yeah.
I like Jack Catterall only. I like his body of work. Like I said, I don't know if he beats some of the guys that we just mentioned. I just think right now, ranking wise, because of the body of work, I would put him there for now until he fights. Right. I think him and Devin is a good fight. I think it's very competitive. I think they both complement each other. I think they both do similar things as well. You know what I'm saying? I just think Devin is probably just a little bit, not a little bit, but a good more athletic than Jack Catterall. I think they fight similar though.
See, my thing with Jack Catterall, I don't know if Jack Catterall will be competitive against Devin, because didn't Jack Catterall lose to Aaron Barbosa?
Yeah, in a tough fight. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and I think Devin is levels above Aaron Barbosa. I think he's levels above Aaron Barbosa. So if you couldn't beat Aaron, I don't see it being a close fight with Devin. I think Devin probably wins that fight. If they do fight, he probably wins that fight 10-2, 9-3.
I see what you're saying. I think with the Arnold Barboza fight, though, I think he fought to Barboza's style a lot, especially in the second half of that fight, and he gave that fight away. I don't know if he necessarily does that with Devin or with Tiger. I think with a fight against Tiger, I think, Jack is his style is very interesting, and that's why I'm saying he fights similar to Devin without pretty much the jab. You know what I'm saying? He does clinch a lot too, strategically clinching as well. So it'd be interesting. That's why I've been wanting to see Jack versus Devin for a while, because I'm interested to see how Devin fights somebody, like a Jack Catterall. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's gonna, be a little bit rough on the inside as well. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I like Tiger. Tiger's been looking great at 147. Maybe this weight maybe it was the weight that he was having issues at 140, because he was kind of inconsistent at 140, even though he never lost. Well, I thought he lost one fight, but they gave it to him. But at 147, he's looked very impressive.
Yeah, he looks good at 47, because I remember when he was at 40, and I said what that prospect class that came out, it was the Tiger Johnson, Troy Isley, Abdullah Mason, Emiliano Vargas, that whole class that came out together. I had Tiger Johnson as being the first one to lose out of that class because how he was looking at 40. But since he's been to 47, he's looked a lot better.
Yeah. My man 903 says his top 5 welterweights: Hitchens 1, then Devin, Catterall 3, Tiger 4.
Wow. You got Hitchens over Devin? Wow.
Because I think it's going to be I know 903. I watched 903 stuff and his content. Hitchens has in his opinion and in mine a little bit too, I think Hitchens has a better jab in Devin. That's going to be a jab fest. It's going to be the battle of the two best jabs in boxing. And I think Hitchens might be a little bit better than Devin. So I think that's why that's why he likes Hitchens more. I can't put Hitchens number 1 yet, because Devin is the champion. Do I think Hitchens can beat Devin? I think it's possible, but we want to see these guys active. He only fought one time in the last year, right? He fought last year and then one time this year. Just want to see Hitchens get more active. I would love to see him fight. I love to see Hitchens fight any of the top guys at welterweight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see him fight another guy like like he just fought.
Hey, well, they did say Hitchens is a T-move version of Devin Haney. So, hey, who knows?
Yeah, let's make it happen. My man Just Do says, I've seen a report on Twitter that said Liam Paro negotiations fell apart due to Australian economic demands that say Haney and Carroll are negotiation. I think Hitchens and Haney is a 50-50. Yeah, I saw that too. I'm not sure all the details on that. I saw that it came out. What I saw was one in Spanish, and then I had to kind of like figure it out. But yeah, that's basically what it said, that economic demands. I wonder where they were trying to do that fight, because in my opinion, I've always said this, and like I said, I could be wrong, and I've been very consistent in saying this. I think Devin wants to fight for the biggest bag. Now it looks like he wants to fight more legacy again. It's been kind of back and forth. Legacy with the belts, then it's money. No, now it's the belts. So now he's gone back to the unification thing and going undisputed. You know what I'm saying? I'd be interested to see where that fight was going to take place, because I don't think it makes money here in the States. I think it's a good fight, and I think that
but it'll make more money. It'll make more money in Australia. I mean, Devin, he already fought over there, so he probably have a little bit of fans over there. And we know that Liam Paro got fans over there, so it definitely will make more money over there than it would here. I mean, you're going to have the diehard boxer fans that's going to tune into it, but if it's going to be on the zone, they're going to tune into it no matter what anyway.
That is true. But they can't put that on pay-per-view. It's got to be on a regular DAZN. You know what I'm saying? And here's the problem that I've been saying when it comes to Devin Haney. None of these guys in this division have that star power or that name power to give him the money that he wants.
Outside of Ryan
Garcia is the only one that can give him the money that he wants. But I don't know if either one of those guys want to fight, or if Oscar wants to fight. I mean, I don't know, but all these other guys, there's no money behind these guys at all. Maybe Teofimo, if he defeats Rolly and he becomes champion, they can unify and
that could be that could be a money fight, because they got a lot of history behind each other.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, there's no money behind Tiger Johnson, Devin Haney, except that I think people want to see it. But how much can both fighters make realistically? And it's not a main event. It's not a pay-per-view main event.
That fight right there is on a similar level to what Devin and Keyshawn got for the purse bid. That's what type of fight that is. It's somewhere around $8 million.
And I think that's fair. I think that's fair, but I don't know if Devin wants that. I think Devin wants 8 digits. But I think he was okay with the $6 million and change, because I think he probably would have made a little bit more with his deal, supposed deal with DAZN. It's not really confirmed. I think they will confirm it once he gets a fight. I think they're waiting for him to actually announce a fight, and I think they're going to announce the deal with DAZN. I truly believe that, not like the reports of him signing the Zuffa, which was bullshit. But I think the DAZN deal, I think that's legit. But
yeah, I mean, with Tiger Johnson, I mean, you ain't got to give him that much. I mean, you can give Tiger Johnson $1 million or 1.5, and I think he'll take the fight, because he ain't seen nowhere close to $1 million yet. So you give him $1 million or $1.5 million, that fight possibly can be made. It's going to come down to what Devin is getting.
That's all I ever said. And that's always been my stance. And it's no knock on Devin, no knock on anybody. I just think that's just what it is. I think, first of all, let's go to this comment. Like Alfred says, Hitchens got the Zuffa money. Yeah. If Hitchens really wants to fight, why can't they throw the money at Devin and try to make this fight, right? Then, Quickly says it won't cost much to make. And I think she's referring to Tiger and Devin. No, it won't cost much to take, but is it enough for Devin to take? Right? Well, is Devin going to be happy with $5-6 million to fight Tiger? I think Tiger will be complacent and happy to make 1.5 to 2 and fighting for a world title. I think he'll be okay with it, but is Devin going to be okay with it? And that's always been my stance when it comes to Devin. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the problem. You want the big money fights. None of these guys in this division really got the star power. Like, Oddfella brought up a good point with Zuffa and Hitchens. It should be able to make it, but does Hitchens want to fight? I don't know.
No. No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think he wants to fight either.
I don't want that fight. I think he just says Devin name to boost his name. He don't really want that fight.
I don't think so either. Right now, I don't think he wants it. But we'll see. But that's the problem with the welterweight division. These guys are not active. These guys are not making fight. We got 2 title fights, coming up. I'm not really interested in them because these are guys I don't really like as much. I've never been a big fan of Ryan. I don't like Ryan. I think he's a scumbag. You know what I'm saying? Conor Benn. I think Conor Benn is entertaining. I think he's funny, but he hasn't been a true welterweight. He fought at 160 against Eubank twice. He fought at catch weights before that, right? After he got banned for the steroid usage, right? He had a catch weight with Peter Dobson, and I think he had a catch weight before that. You know what I'm saying? And then I think he had a catch weight with Regis. I don't think that was at 147 either. That was at
that was at 150.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a joke. And then Rolly and Teo, I think that's more legitimate, but it's technically Teo's first fight at 147. Not technically, it is. And this is Rolly's first real, championship fight at 147. I don't count the Ryan fight because that wasn't really a championship fight. It was for an interim title.
Yeah, like the Ryan and Conor Benn, that's a fight that I don't know who I dislike more. Because I'm like you. I don't like Ryan Garcia, and I never liked Conor Benn. Conor Benn never moved the needle for me. And it could have been because of how his team was moving him, but when I watch him fight, he just doesn't move the needle for me. It's like I don't get excited to see Conor Benn fight. Like even Ryan, before the whole antic and the racial slurs that he was making and everything, it was exciting to see Ryan fight because you knew Ryan was going to throw that left hook, and you was trying to see would these guys be able to take that left hook from Ryan. But now it's like it's been so many antics with Ryan. I'm like, I don't care to see him. If he fights, he fights. But it's not somebody that I'm looking to see get in the ring. The only fight that I want to see Ryan in is with Devin. I want to see was it the PEDs that gave him that boost, or was it the fact that he just know what Devin likes to do and he got Devin number? They did split in the amateurs, so you can't say Devin is a much better boxer. Well, you could say Devin is a much better boxer, but that skill set doesn't really matters when it comes to Ryan because they split in the amateurs. In the amateurs, it's all about boxing. It's not about who can land a big shot. It's about who can land the points.
Yeah,
it's all about boxing. So they split in the amateurs. So Ryan knows what Devin is about. He's seen Devin 6 times in the amateurs. He knows what he likes to do. So it could have just been he's familiar with Devin's style. He knows what Devin likes to do.
It could be. I don't even think it had anything to do with the Peds. But at the end of the day, he did have them in his system. I think it was more, in my opinion, I think it was more into the strategy that Devin had and the mind games that Ryan had throughout the week. Throughout the week, Ryan was in the clubs and drinking and doing all sorts of stuff. I think Devin's team thought that this guy wasn't taking it as serious, and they could go in there and they probably thought in their mind that they could stop Ryan Garcia. And I think they came with the wrong game plan. And I think, Ryan kind of, fooled them a little bit. And with not with the help of the PDs, but with the help of everything else he took, right? Including, the drinking and, who knows what other drugs he took, because he did pop for another drug as well. But then that one went away. You know what I'm saying? I think that, all of that put together, plays a factor. Right. Mostly, I think it was the wrong game plan. So that's why I would love to see it again, right? And obviously Devin is not going to fight the way he did, and I would love to see if the same results happen. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't trust Ryan. I think Ryan is complacent that he won, even if he got in trouble or not. And I don't think they're ever going to fight. And I think he'll do it again. I think he doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's just me. That's just my opinion on it. But I don't think we see this fight ever again. So
and like with Conor Benn, with him popping dirty, he hasn't stopped anybody since he's been clean. Since that man's he's been clean, he hasn't stopped anybody. He was
You're
in
right.
there with a Regis Prograis, who's a career 140-pound fighter. He moved that man up 10 pounds and still couldn't get him out of there. He then fought Chris Eubanks twice. Couldn't get Chris Eubanks out of there. He fought Pete Dobson. Couldn't get him out of there. Everybody that he's fought since he's been back, they went the distance with him. So it very well could have been. It ain't no very well could have been. It was the PEDs, the reason why he was stopping everybody. It just so happened he was in England, or he was in the UK, so he was able to get away with it for so long until they finally caught him.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just that's the welterweight division, man. Salute to everybody coming through. Appreciate it. I'm gonna drop the link for anybody want to come up and talk about the great welterweight division. Please be respectful when you come up as well. And let's have fun. Oddfella, you make a good point. Devin did agree to take the $6 million to fight Keyshawn, but I don't know if he gets $6 million to fight a Liam Paro or $6 million to fight a Jack Catterall. I don't know if there's enough money in there for him. Maybe, the Keyshawn, I think, was a little bit different. I think Top Rank wanted that fight, so they were okay with that, but I don't know. I don't think he's getting $6 million for that. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. So
yeah.
We shall see. I don't know. I mean, look at Stanionis there at number 18. He's a former world champion, yet he's number 18. And then we have this guy, who else? Arnold Barboza at number 5, which is insane.
Yeah, I mean, the way the welterweight division has been throughout the years that we have known it since we've been alive, me and you, I'm speaking, Thomas, since we've been alive, the way that division has been compared to the way it is now, the welterweight division is not even better than 135.
No, not even close.
It's not better than 135. It's probably not better than 140 neither.
I think 140 is better, way better.
Like you would think the guys that was at 140, who we say they're eventually going to end up at 47, that it will move up there. But then the guys that we was expecting to move to from 140 to 147, and the guys that was at 47 who we thought was going to still be there, it didn't happen the way we thought it was going to happen. That migration didn't merge together. The guys that was at 47, they left. The guys that was at 40 that we was expecting to move up, some of them did, some of them didn't. And so we are left with what we see now at 47. This is what we left with. And there's only, to be honest with you, there's only 2 stars out of that division. You could possibly say 2.5 if you count Teo or Conor Ben, however you want to slice it. You could say it's probably 2.5 stars in that division, but it's only 2 legitimate stars in that division, and that's Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Everybody else, people might know them, they might not.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the names are notable, but I just don't think the names are big enough. And it's like you said, I think Ryan and Devin are the top 2 names, followed by maybe Conor Ben because he's got the UK backing, right? But then after that, Rolly and Teo. Teo is a name because he always finds himself, attaching his name to someone or something, and on social media. You know what I'm saying? So I think his team does a great job of keeping his name relevant. You know what I'm saying? Because look, he just lost, 11 rounds to Shakur Stevenson in his last fight at 140, losing his titles, and his next fight is now a world title fight. So, I think they've done a great job putting him in the position that he's in. He's got the deal signed with DAZN, which I think is a great deal for him. And if Devin got the same type of deal, I'm imagining it's going to be more money. I mean, that's beautiful. You got a direct deal with the TV. The people producing it. That's beautiful. No need for any middleman, no promotion or anything. You could be your own promoter and do things your way. Let the TV put the money, behind you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's great. So Teo to me would be one of those big names just off the strength of what I just said. You know what I'm saying? But after that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yo, 903, what's good, bro?
Hey, what's good with you? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Say what's good with y'all, man.
Man,
I was thinking, Cause when y'all got to talking about basically how weak the welterweight division is and how 140 is better, 135 is better, I actually agree with that. What do y'all think about Gary Antoine Russell though? Like, I just feel like, and I'm a fan of him, but I just feel like, bro, you've been at 140 so long and you still haven't got these unifications. I just figure like he would have been at welterweight by now. Because you got to understand, Gary Antoine Russell was talking about moving to 147 3-4 years ago and fighting Boots because they were talking about how well he did against him in the amateurs and all that there. Yeah. So I'm just wondering, like, what's up with Gary Antoine Russell?
I mean, I wouldn't mind him moving there because right now the 47-pound division is mainly guys that was at 40. You have a few guys that's always been at 47, but a lot of the majority of those guys were guys that was at 40 and they moved up to 47. So I think he can hang with a lot of those guys. I think there is some guys that's going to be much bigger than him. But I think for the vast majority, he can hang with a lot of those guys.
Absolutely. Yeah, he definitely not a big guy like that. And reason why I was saying this is because I've been thinking that Gary Antoine Russell was finna fight Pitbull, but now that I just seen Pitbull finna fight some no-name dude, I'm like, well, shit, Gary Antoine ain't got nobody.
No, he's about to fight. He's about to fight Oscar.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's my man, Mr. Bravo, man.
You said what?
I'm sorry to interrupt. He's fighting. 1 second, D Free. He's fighting Nesta Bravo, supposedly from Puerto Rico. That's a good fight.
Oh, okay. I didn't never get the name of the dude. Okay.
Yeah. He's fighting Nesta Bravo. I'm picking the upset. A lot of people clowned it though because I was just talking to my boys here from Four Corners Boxing here in the Bronx, and they were saying that Pitbull's gonna win in like 3 or 4 rounds. I was like, you guys are bugging. So, but I got Nesta. I know
I'm gonna have to go check out old Nesta. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check out old Nesta. I'm gonna be honest, I hadn't seen him fight.
Yeah, he's all right. He got power. He could punch. He Kano used to have him on his show a lot too.
Okay.
On there too. So I don't know if you remember, but yeah. But go ahead, D3. My bad. I just wanted to get that in there.
I was about to say Antoine is about to fight Oscar Duarte. So that's
yeah. I did hear that. Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, I did hear that. So they already deep in negotiations, and it's kind of pretty much coming.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, what the fuck is Duarte these days? Is he just the one that, because he ain't been a champion? Like, he just the guy that, tests you to make sure you're still elite. Like, who? I just don't see a whole lot in Duarte. I just don't.
He's on the borderline of being a gatekeeper or a journey.
Yes, because I don't see him as a champ, and he ain't been a champ. I thought Kenny Sims barely is, or it could have been a draw. I thought Kenny Sims put up a good fight. I thought it was very close. But yeah, I just don't see a lot in Oscar. Dalton Smith, he all right at 140. He's become champion. Who else the champ set up 140? Gary Antoine, Dalton Smith. Yeah, Shakur. Man, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it, bro. I was talking to my partner earlier. Bro, I think one of the best stylistic matchups, bro, is Shakur versus Gary Antoine. That's great. Me and my partner were talking about that style, that clash of styles earlier, bro. Like, I think that's a hell of a clash. Yeah, because Gary Antoine Russell got that strategic. He's a boxer, but he's a pressure fighter, and he can punch, but he's strategic with it, and he got good athleticism. I think that's a good fight. Yeah, I think that's a good fight.
Yeah, that's a real good fight, and I think they know each other well too.
Yeah, that's a good scrap. And the reason why I said that is because Rayo showed trying to talk his way up on this Shakur fight, bro. Like, I don't want to see it. Like, it's a waste of my time. Like, and Shakur told Rayo, like, bro, you lost every round to Gary Antoine, bro. Like, and Shakur was basically like, I don't want to fight you, bro. So I really hope that fight don't happen, bro. Because Rayo ain't got nothing for Shakur.
Nothing
for him. Nothing, bro.
It's a waste of a fight.
I mean, I don't know nobody that want to see that fight, bro.
No, there's some people that actually say they don't mind the fight.
I mean, I'd heard a few with, but bro, that shit is, man.
I think it's decent because you got to look at over
I mean,
on Zufo. Who do they really have? Because I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do a 140-pound division for Shakur. I would think that they would because they did it for they did it 168 for Edgar Berlanga and they did a cruiserweight for Ja. I would say okay, Shakur is the bigger name out of all of them. You're not going to do a 140-pound division for him. So I don't know. It's up to whatever Dana White and the committee of Zufo want to do, as far as making a 140-pound division for Shakur to fight. But right now, he's the only 140-pound guy over there because everybody else moved up or they moved down. Like El Rayo moved down to 35. Richardson Hitchens moved up to 47. So he's the only 140-pound guy over there. And Richardson Hitchens was a 140-pound champion as well when he moved over there. So he dropped the belt and went to 47. So I don't know what they're going to do.
Say another thing I got to clear up with y'all because, you know, this narrative about Hitchens don't want no smoke. Man, can we get a man a break, man? Can we get a man a break? Listen, he in a new division. Can we at least see what the boy got at welterweight?
That man don't want no smoke.
I'm telling you, bro. I got him over Devin, bro. I got Hitchens number one. I think he do everything Devin do, but he do it a little better, and he got more pop on his punches. His jab is harder. His straight right hand is harder, and his defense is a little better than Devin's to me. I just think he do everything a little better, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what it's going to be. What it's going to be like. It's going to be like a student versus the teacher. The student might do it a little better because he put his own style to it. A little better. But then when he gets the teacher, he like.
But Devin got the experience. I get it.
I taught you everything you know.
I get it. But
I think so too. But I like this fight. I just think that me and you, 903, and maybe D3, we have more confidence in Hitchens than Hitchens because
and Kano. Hey, it was Kano Loco that opened this idea because I always said, bro, Devin a little better than Hitchens. Kano kept telling me, bro, like, no, bro, Hitchens better than Dev. Just keep watching him. The more I kept watching, because I studied a lot of Hitchens fights, I'm like, bro, he better than Devin. His defense is better. And he hit harder. He most precise. And I just think he do everything a little bit better, bro. Yeah, Kano brought that idea to me.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that he has to believe that, and he has to want to go and get the fight.
Yeah,
that's the thing, and I don't think.
Well, he's been on Devin helmet, bro. Like he called him out his last two fights. Yeah, like he been on Devin helmet, bro.
He didn't want to move up to 147.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. He called Devin out, but he don't want to get in the ring with Devin. Like I think he just using Devin's name to boost.
But he at 147 now. He at his weight division now.
So now things change a little bit. So now let's see what they can do. You know, I'm not sure what they allowed to do at Zuffa too. That's another thing.
Because I'm telling you, bro, like, and another thing, let me say this. Since we seeing Conor Ben get a title shot against Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia ain't with Zuffa, like, it's showing that, damn, Shakur should be able to get a title shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think that's a little exception because I think they promised Conor Ben, and I think Turkey kind of pushed it because Golden Boy didn't want to do it. Golden Boy did not want to do it. Yeah, they were trying to do everything.
Yeah, they didn't want to fuck with it. Yeah, they were trying
platform and everything. Yeah. They didn't want to do it on the zone, so they kind of forced Dana White to do things their way, and now they have to air it on the zone. So I think that's a separate case. So I don't know going forward. Hopefully they could try to work something out, but.
Yeah, I'm hoping that, bro, going to Zuffa mean you can't fight for a world title. I'm hoping that it don't end because I can't see it being like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, especially with a fighter like Shakur over there.
All I know is everybody that went to Zuffa, except for Shakur, and we'll find out what happened with Shakur because they about to call a mandatory for Shakur in, I believe, October or November. They're going to call a mandatory for him. Everybody that went over to Zuffa that was a champion lost their belt.
Yo, Oddfella, you see what Oddfella wrote? He says about Hitchens. He said,
hold on.
He says his jab is nice, but does he have the hands to sign a contract?
Well, y'all wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But hold on. Now you said that every fighter that done went to Zuffa got stripped. I'm trying to say who all done went to Zuffa that was champions besides Shakur?
Ja Obertai and
Obertai.
Richardson Hitchens. Well, he didn't get stripped.
Richardson Hitchens. He moved up. He didn't get stripped. He moved up.
Well, no, when he came over there, he was a champion, but technically, I guess he was going to move up. I don't know, but he had no choice but to move up because Zuffa don't have a 140-pound division.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, let's see, because Dana White said a lot of things before running Zuffa, and now he's changed little by little, so he's gonna have to.
Yeah, he's gonna have to stand on something, bro. Like they're gonna have to do a lot of more signing than what they done did, bro. I heard they paying good, but that's about all I done heard is that they paying real good. So
yeah, now they gotta get to fight, I guess what people call it traditional boxing, because now they're calling Zuffa not untraditional boxing. So
yeah,
and see, you know what I'm saying? I would love to see Hitchens fight Dev. Now, if the talks are broken down with Liam Paro and Devin Haney, like was reported, like what I've seen, then Devin, then Zuffa and Hitchens should be like, all right, let's go. What about let me get my title shot?
You see what our fella just wrote?
Which one, Conor Ben?
Yeah.
Conor Ben. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's moving up to 154 after that. Yeah.
The man, like I said, the man hadn't fought at 47 in 4 years.
In like 3 or 4 years he haven't. Since he fought what's that damn fighter?
He fought Chris Tajiri, and he
popped that was his last fight at welterweight.
Yeah, he popped dirty right after that. And he hasn't been back to welterweight since. This is his first fight fighting literally at 47. But
they've been having him ranked at 47. That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
What's good, our fella, man? Salute to you, bro.
Hey, what it do? What you saying? What up, Warren? It's your favorite, your most hated, our fella. Salute to everybody up in the panel. Salute 903 Boxing.
Hey, what's good, man?
Big up my guy D Free in the dig, and of course, salute to Mr. TD from the Bronx, aka Cold Tommy, aka Tommy Glaze. I couldn't believe what you put in the chat. Yo, you probably ain't seen that up in the chat.
Nah, I didn't.
Yeah, because I was like, yo, you wilding, bro. You wilding.
What did I say?
You posted with your girl Chicken. Your girl Chicken fighting tomorrow. What's her name?
Yeah. What she do? Something happened?
You posted a video of her, and she was looking wild, bro. She wearing a dairy cow suit, looking like looking like an anorexic heifer. You know what I mean? And you are you got the first comment. You know what I mean? First comment on the post talking about I forget what you said, you looking like a star or something like that. I'm like, boy, the glaze is heavy. Yeah, we ain't calling you turncoat Tommy no more. We calling you Tommy Glaze.
But not the Glaze if she's a female. It's a female fighter. It's not.
That is different though. It is a female, so yeah, that's different.
Yo, that's crazy.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And she about to get put hands on.
Nah, you wildin'.
She ain't my sister, but my Canadian compatriot over there. You know what I mean? So we go see. You know what I mean? If your girl Chicken, you know what I mean, shows up and shows out, because she was showing that non-existent booty. You know what I mean, in that video as well. You know what I mean, which was crazy work, but
that's my girl, Chicken, man. Hold on one second. Wait. Give me 1 second. I can't believe you just did that, bro. That's my girl. There she go right here, man. Come on, man. That's my girl, man.
Bro, show the other picture, bro. She looked good right there. I don't know what she was rocking. I don't know what she was rocking to the weigh-in, bro, but she was looking wild, bro.
She was wearing that, like, yeah. Listen, man, she's just
Canada,
moving down
we
in
call
weight
them
too.
buckets. You know what I mean?
Respectfully. Yo, you wild, bro. You wild. But let's get back to the topic, man. What do you want to come up and talk about? I know you can come. There be no chicken hate up on here, man. No chicken hate.
Nah,
no
apologies to the queen. You know
That's
what I mean?
my girl.
But I heard y'all talking that good Zuffa talking whatnot. I'm halfway interested, right? I'm halfway interested to see what goes on tomorrow, because there's supposed to be a championship fight between McKenny versus Oleja in the middleweight division. And originally that was supposed to be for the IBF middleweight championship. Now, if you kind of been paying close attention to the lead up and to the promo, they're titling as a championship fight, but they're not adding the IBF to it. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on here. I still don't know what Zuffa's real stance is towards these sanctioning bodies. Are they trying to work with them, or are they not? You know what I mean? Are they trying to play like, yeah, it's a title fight, but really it's a Zuffa title fight? You know what I mean? That still doesn't have all the way legitimacy to it. You know what I mean? So it's still interesting to see, but y'all are correct. Jai Apataya was one of those ones that was stripped going over to Zuffa. Of course, 903 mentioned Shakur, and Hitchens was actually halfway stripped, or on the way to be stripped by the IBF for going over to Zuffa. So yeah, it seems like that's the pattern. That's how it goes down. But at the end of the day, my philosophy over here is like, yo, it's the best fight, the best available at, you know what I mean, available at the time. You know what I mean? I'm about fighters reaching for being the number one guy, being the man, being the king, sitting on that throne of the division. You know what I mean? So when it comes to these belts, sometimes they're irrelevant to me. You know what I mean? It's because you got guys that are just belt holders. When you look at the welterweight division, my peoples, every single one of these fighters that hold belts right now, we call them champions, but are they really champions? To me, they belt holders, because not one of them have defended their belts yet, including the illustrious King Devin Haney, who's been sitting on the shelf for how long now? You know what I mean? In his prime. You know what I mean? Make hay while the sun shines, Devin Haney, but you know what I mean? But you sitting on the sideline shopping, showing what you could do up in the gym. No, you part of the problem in the welterweight division and need to get your ass active. We want to see you in there boxing, showing your skill. Showing that us that you legitimately pound for pound. Showing us that you can legitimately call you the face of boxing. How can you be the face of boxing? We don't never see you in the ring. Huh? It starts with Devin Haney and then trickles all the way down to the rest of these rest of the welterweight division. You know what I mean? We gotta put credence on Brian Norman Jr. He's still there. You know what I mean? He's still a dangerous character. Richardson Hitchens, dangerous character. I agree with 903. Hopefully. You know what I mean? I think he's the most dangerous fight for Devin Haney right now. You know what I mean? Right now. But I don't know about his mentality. Does he have the balls? Because he seems like he's cut from the same cloth as them motherfucking Ice Age possums, Fleeshon and Shakur Stevenson. That's who they remind me of. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know that them Ice Age characters. You know what I mean? Them two little possum twins. You know what I mean? That's Keyshawn and Shakur. You know what I mean? Little bitch ass, little hoe ass niggas, bro. But is he kind of cut from that same cloth? So I'm kind of like skeptical if he can actually grip that pen. You know what I mean? And sign on the dotted line for a Devin Haney fight. But if he does, it would be a damn sure be an intriguing fight, interesting fight. Now, I don't know how to call that one.
Say that might be the best fight at welterweight.
Indeed.
That might be the best fight at welterweight.
I know you guys gonna kill me for this, but I like that one, and I don't know. I want to see Jack Catterall fight Devin Haney. I just think that's
bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think Catterall would give Devin a hell of a fight. I really think that. And he's so sneaky with that left hand. He's sneaky with that straight left, and he got power on it. Yeah, man. Jack Catterall, I think he'd be a problem for Devin. I think so.
Jack stepped it up ever since he got the sauce in Philly. Ever since he got the Bozy and the sauce, Jack Catterall has truly become world class. You know what I mean? He's just not a top level British fighter. Yeah, we could call El Gato world class now. You know what I mean? So, he a problem with Devin Haney too. He a problem.
Yeah, he a problem.
Real quick, so Oddfell, I looked it up. So McKenna, they have McKenna on BoxRec. Now BoxRec sometimes is not really accurate sometimes, but he's fighting Etinoza. Some it's in Ireland.
Yeah.
And it says vacant. Italian. It says vacant IBF world middle, and and the IBF is at welterweight. I mean not welterweight. Super lightweight is vacant. So I don't know. No, this is the IBF middle.
No, IBF middle, G.
Middle, yeah. I'm thinking of the 140 because I don't think there's a 140 at IBF either because that's right. Hitchens just turned on the belt. So that's what I'm thinking of because you guys said Hitchens. But this is for the IBF middleweight title.
Say, by the way, I'm really starting to think, bro, middleweight division may be the most slept on division in boxing. Because I'm telling you, I feel like they developing. They developing some hard hitters at 160, man.
Bro, you reaching now.
Listen,
Amari Jones. Like, I was agreeing with you a lot, bro. 903. Yeah, I mean,
Amari Jones, Jahai Tucker, Hernandez, the Cuban. You got Amir Anderson. He's starting to come up. Man, you got a couple. You got a couple nice. I like Troy Isley. You got a couple nice dudes at 160. You got
Jaleel. You got Jaleel there too.
Yeah. 160
guys, but they ain't no stars, bro. They still ain't no stars.
No, they're not stars. No, you ain't got no stars.
I mean, maybe
I heard Xander is gonna debut at 160.
He's gonna go to 160. Yeah.
Xander's
going to fill up a little bit.
Xander's about to go that way, and don't forget about old Tim Costa-Zoo.
And don't forget your man. What about your boy? Yeah. Your boy from Jersey, Vito. Ain't that your boy, fella?
Ooh, white boy Christmas. You must be tripping, bro.
Boy, they promoted Mel Nicky like he was the next one, man.
Yeah, that man is garbage.
They ain't gonna never go up on Vito.
You think he beats Ammo Williams?
That's a good question.
Oh, that fight is coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I don't think he beats Ammo. I don't think he beats Ammo. Yeah, I don't think he beats Ammo.
I think Ammo gonna catch his ass.
It's a good test for Vito.
I gotta break it to y'all, but I'm gonna be the only. I think Vito's gonna outclass him.
I would be surprised.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Vito outbox anybody.
They might be catching Ammo at the right time, though.
Because I don't think Ammo's that good. That's the thing.
Yeah, but that power is that good.
Oh yeah, his power is legit.
That's one thing he is.
Vito.
But Vito can handle himself. You know what I mean? He has an underrated defensive package.
Oh yeah, and don't forget we still got Laura at 160.
Oh yeah, old man Lara.
Yeah, old man Lara still fighting
with the roof missing.
Yeah.
Who's Lara's trainer? Is he still is he with Ronnie Shields?
Who?
Lara.
No, Vito is. Vito
I know
is.
Vito is.
No, Vito. Yeah, Vito with Shields.
Laura's not with Ronnie Shields.
Not no more.
Was he? Was he with Ronnie Shields at one point?
Yes, he was.
Okay, yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I know his last fight.
I
He wasn't with
didn't know
Ronnie
he
Shields.
used to be with Shields. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know the last fight he wasn't with Ronnie Shields.
Hey, let me ask you this though: who y'all think is the best at 160 right now, or is it just up in the air?
Laura.
No, Adonis.
Unpopular opinion.
Adonis at 68 now.
Unpopular opinion. Unpopular opinion, gentlemen. It's Janabek.
Oh, come on.
Hey, even with the Raw. I ain't gonna lie, Janabek can fight. Dirty fighting that. He can fight though.
You know what I mean? Don't let the hype, don't let the Western media fool you and think that he's a dirty fighter, bro.
Come on.
I looked into his case, and to me, I'm giving him a pass, bro. The man was on his deathbed. The man was on his deathbed.
Janabek can fight. I ain't gonna lie, he can really fight. He can fight.
The problem with Janabek is he hasn't fought anybody. That's the problem.
Yeah, he just hadn't fought nobody. He can fight.
That's why I can't really judge him, because I'm looking at his competition. I'm like, okay, yeah, he looks good against them guys, but what he look like against the other guys?
Do you think that Cuban is the real deal at 160? Hernandez?
I mean, based on what people are telling me, they said his power is legit.
Hernandez, he's legit.
Yeah, I like him.
That's right. He's Gonzalez again. You're right. Thank you.
Man, he did my boy bad, man. Damn, what's his name? Kyron Davis. Damn, he fucked my boy bad, man.
He did.
Man, I felt so bad for Kyron Davis. I was like, damn, Brad, man, you should have threw the towel in. Damn, he battled my boy.
I don't think shut him down who he was getting into.
No, he did not know. He did not. Bro, he looked horrible after that fight. Man, he looked bad.
He coming back.
He beat the fight. I mean, damn. Even Benavidez didn't whoop his ass like that.
Yeah.
I mean, but look 903. His next fight, he didn't look all that. You know what I mean? All that menacing against Terrell Goucher.
I mean, he stopped him. But he stopped. Goucher's never been stopped.
But also, Goucher know how to make a fight look ugly and survive. He's a survivor. But I agree, though. He did not look that good. I agree.
But yeah,
it was a bad.
I'll say this: he's definitely a top 5, top 3 guy middleweight right now, hands down.
But I like Omari Jones too, man.
But I think
I like Omari Jones too.
Sorry, go ahead.
You said you like who?
I said I like Omari Jones too, man. Straight out of Oakland.
Yeah, he's nice. He can punch.
Man, he can really punch. He can really punch.
He has defense. Yeah, he has defense lapses though. Like he has moments where he forgets to pull his hand back up and he gets caught with a shot. I don't know how he plans out against a guy like Yo-Yo, against a guy like Janabek, a guy like Laura. I don't think he do well against those type of guys.
So you think he need a little more time?
Yeah, he needs some time.
A little more time to develop. Yeah.
But
stylistically, he kind of looks like Boots to me. But that's just me.
I can't say Laura's
on his way out. Look like Boots.
Yeah.
I said the same thing. I said he reminds me of Boots a little bit. I said that.
Yep.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. Yeah. Just a killer. Such a killer that sometimes he make himself vulnerable. Yeah.
Hey, I can't say Laura is on his way out. I mean, he's gonna fight until he says
he
time to hang up.
But
I mean, I'm looking at, we let Bernard Hopkins fight till he was like 50.
Yeah, but no, Hopkins fought till he was like 53 or some shit. That shit was crazy.
So that's what I'm saying.
That shit was crazy.
And he fought at a high level all the way up until he was about 50.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Today he'll be a world champion in his 50s against this competition.
He's in a nice position because ain't nobody calling for him. Ain't nobody putting no pressure on his neck and saying, yo, Lara, when you defending next?
See that, and I think that's the reason why.
Yeah, there ain't no pressure on him. No pressure.
What I say. I think Lara's going to fight a couple more years because these guys are not really competition for Lara like that. Like, you got to remember, Lara's been in there with guys like Austin Trout and Canelo Alvarez and those type of guys. These guys are not that level of guys. So
I think he's going to take that Tim Tszyu bag.
Yeah,
man, I can see that. I swear. Yeah, and Tim called for that shit too. I definitely see that happening. I definitely see that happening.
That's another thing too. Laura started to sit down on his punches, and he developed that power that he always had. He was a mover. So now that he's a little more stationary, he's sitting down on his punches, he's putting guys to sleep.
Yeah, he fuck around and clip Tszyu ass.
I think he does. I think he does clip Tszyu.
He might fuck around and clip Tszyu, bro.
I need to see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think Lara I think he got a couple more years left. I think Lara is the type that as long as they still giving him fights, he's going to keep fighting.
Yeah, but when's the last time he fought? He hasn't fought. Damn, he hasn't fought in a minute.
What about
he was supposed to fight Jennebeck. He was supposed to fight Jennebeck, but he popped dirty, so they ended up canceling that fight.
Yeah, and then he did fight that day, that week. He fought. I forgot who he fought. He fought like a sparring partner or something. He hasn't fought.
He fought some off.
Yeah, it's been over a year.
No, December. He fought in December. He fought.
He fought in December.
Yeah, he was on the undercard. He was on the undercard of a PBC card.
Yeah, but he's been averaging one fight a year, pretty much.
I mean, you 42 years old, you still fighting. You be averaging one fight a year too.
He been plenty of rest.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah, he resting that body.
I need to pump the brakes on old man Lara a little bit.
I mean, you got guys that's 20 years younger than him fighting once a year.
No, that's facts.
Yeah, that's
actual factuals right there.
Yo, guys, let me ask you a question because I like to be a jerk every now and then, right? So Devin Haney, right? Just looking it up because we thought that we get a fight and with everything happened. So it's been 258 days since he's last fought. That's 8 months and 8 months and a half. Do you think he's the problem or you think the other fighters are the problem? Real easy question.
Great question. That was a great question.
You got it. You gotta say I'm gonna say it's a little bit of both because he had a fight on the table, they walked away. He had another fight on the table, they walked away. And then he had the Keyshawn Davis fight on the table, Keyshawn walked away. So it's a little bit of both.
Hey, I agree with you, D3. I think it's a little both. I don't want to put all the blame on Devin, but I'm not going to put all the blame on all these other opponents. I mean, even going back to way back to that Gary Russell Jr. negotiations with the whole 1.5, and then the whole thing with Rolly not wanting to take I think a non-guaranteed and waiting on the numbers. So I think it's been a little bit of both, man. Devin can be hard to negotiate with at times, bro. But when it came to Ryan, he hurry up and gave Ryan a bigger percentage. When it came to fighting Kambosos for Undisputed and signing that 3-fight deal with Tyrann, he was willing to take whatever. But other times he's been harder to deal with. So I think it's a little bit of both.
Well, check this out. Ain't nobody talking about the fact that Devin can petition right now to fight Jerome Lucinus and fuck his shit up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So listen.
Yeah.
So all that bullshit, about. Wait a minute. Yeah, but wait a minute. Not just that. All that bullshit he talked about being able to fight him at 47. They want to fight him, but Boots was already on the way up, and they tried to, cover their ass and make it look like a duck. You feel what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, if that's the case, if y'all wanted that fight then you can take that motherfucking fight now. You see what I'm saying? And here's the thing. Devin loved to fight the motherfuckers without that rehydration shit because he liked to blow up and be way bigger than the motherfucker when he fight him on fight night. The reason why everybody held they nuts when he fought Brian Norman Jr. when that fight was made, because he looked like shit in his last fight.
Yep.
Right before he got slept by Ron, and Norman was knocking shit out. He fucked around and caught Norman and wasn't able to finish him. All right, caught him, but wasn't able to finish him. Right. So he wins that fight, but he 1-1 against motherfuckers his motherfucking size. He steady talking about Shakur and Tank and all of that shit. When Tank called him out, look, if you sign to fight Ryan in advance, you can sign to fight Tank in advance. And who else the fuck was you finna fight? Everybody else tied up. So, and think about it. The next person that they'll fought, even if it was Paro, if he had signed to fight Tank and folks knew that he was signed to fight Tank next in 2027, that will put more eyes on his next fight, building up to a Tank fight. So that's a motherfucking dub. And 30% of Tank is bigger than any bag you motherfucking made. I give Dale love and respect for taking a shit sandwich at the times he had to get around some shit. But the nigga smelling himself. And on the cool, while everybody talking about him certified with a guarantee now, the market buried his motherfucking value. And y'all have to look at it this way. The man been undisputed before. And when that Keyshawn and Dale fight went to purse bid, the market said $6.3 million per fight. That's what the market said. So when it comes time to negotiate, motherfuckers gonna start over that and not try to go what? Over that. Right?
That's a good point.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. So let's just keep it a buck. That $100 million shit was a bluff. Yeah. Because on the school, when he had to deal with Eddie wanted to re-up with him, and Bill and Dale was on some bullshit, and he told him to go out there and see what you can get. And they bluffed that $100 million shit with Zuffa, but they didn't want to do that shit because they knew what came with it. And they came back to motherfucking it. So I'm just saying the game, see, the promoters, they working together because these teams and these sanctioning bodies, they gonna start working together because they trying to fuck Dana at the game. You feel what I'm saying? And keep him from taking away the free market. But I'm telling y'all, Devin on some bullshit in some ways. You feel what I'm saying? Keyshawn wrote a check that his ass couldn't cash. We already understand that. Devin just had to sit in the tuck. But by virtue of that, the market buried his motherfucking value. So when it comes to what he's trying to negotiate with Tank them and all of that, the market pretty much told us, nigga, you worth $6.3 million when you fight.
Well, let me follow up with that. The market.
I just want to close by saying the best thing for him to do right now, for his career right now, is really a crash mission, because we know he ain't beating Jerron Ennis, right? He can fight Richardson. He can fight Richardson Hitchens and really put it on the line or some shit like that, or double back with a Brian Norman fight. But don't nobody want to see Paro. But the best thing for him, as far as highlighting him and staying in that dinner with challenge himself and all of that, is putting that goddamn petition in and fighting Jerron in. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna follow up because we just heard there's a rumor that the talks between him and Liam Paro they broke down. So like with the market set at him getting to $6 million, is it set at $6 million for a guy like Liam Paro? Wouldn't you think it would be lower?
Well, here's the deal. What do they stand to make? But they already, when you look at it, he's locked into a contract, right? So like I said, they got to pay him. They got a guarantee locked in with him. Whatever the guarantee is that he signed with Dazzin or whatever, you see what it is up against the market. I don't know what that is, but the market says 6.3, right? That's what the market's saying. So when it comes to him fighting a Paro fight, what does that generate and how does that pay everybody for them to meet their need? That's why the shit broke down more than anything else. Y'all think about it.
No, it makes a lot of sense because yeah, it's a unification, but are people really gonna go and want to pay to see this fight like they would have paid to see maybe Keyshawn Davis? Or are people gonna go and watch this fight as much and be more intrigued to watch it as they would with Keyshawn Davis with Liam? Yeah.
Right. Then you have to think about the networking, what they're gonna yield as far as views and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So all of that comes into play. That's why Paro was never a good option, even though it's another belt out there. So really, like we're saying, fuck your list, Dale. You only got a few options. Make your move.
Yeah, and see that's the problem that I have when people say that Devin is the face of boxing. Well, if he's the face of boxing, for one, why is his fight going to purse bid? And for two, why is the purse bid low? Because this is his second purse bid. It wasn't the first purse bid. This is his second one. The first one went for $1.1 million. This is the second one. And Top Rank wanted to make sure Keyshawn got some money, so they bidded the highest purse bid under heavyweight, like Two Cent said the other night. The highest purse bid under heavyweight in the history of boxing. So if you are the face of boxing, why is your fight going to purse bid? And why is the purse bid so low? Why are you not generating $10 million? $10 million. You're generating less than $10 million. That's why I don't like when people keep saying this face of boxing. I have a different perspective on face of boxing, but when I hear how other people give their meaning of face of boxing, and I have no problem with it. But I'm looking at it is, if you're the face of boxing, guys should be lined up to fight you. When
and it don't matter.
Yeah,
and it don't matter who you fight, D3, you right. And it don't matter who you fight, you're going to put asses in seats and eyes on TVs.
Right. When Floyd was the face of boxing, he had guys lined up to fight him. When Canelo was the face of boxing, he had guys lined up to fight him, and so on and so forth. Guys was lined up to fight these individuals because they knew they was going to get a bag because this was the face of boxing.
And I'll add to that. We've seen Floyd
the same way.
Yeah, we seen Floyd fight Robert the Ghost Guerrero. Like, who wanted to see that shit? But you know what? He got good money for that fight.
Yeah.
And not only did we get good money for that fight, Robert the Ghost Guerrero fought one of the best fights of his fucking career. You feel what I'm saying? So let's a lot of people want to shit on Floyd for the rap that he took with the 6 fights or whatever. But Floyd fought quality competition throughout his career, bro. Yeah. Throughout his career. And I say motherfuckers showed up to fight Floyd. I don't never think Floyd had a soft touch. Even Berto in the later stages, you know what I'm saying? He gave what he had.
Yeah.
So bro, this face of boxing shit, really it's because there's a gap in boxing. Y'all was talking about it earlier. D3 mentioned it when he talked about how things didn't happen and certain fighters migrated different ways. You know what I'm saying? How we expect the shit to end up to how it actually has ended up. Boxing is looking for that next, you know what I'm saying, that next somebody. That's why Jerron Ennis fighting somebody like Xander on that stage was such a big thing. We already seen that coming years ago. You know what I'm saying? We seen this shit coming years ago. But at the end of the day, these younger guys, some of the younger guys, you know what I'm saying? Your Devins, your Shakurs, your T.O.s, in some ways, they've disappointed, even in winning. You know what I'm saying? So I think right now it's time for Dale to make a move like that. You know what I'm saying? To make a Richardson Hitchens fight or some shit like that and really solidify himself at a division, right? Like he did when he was at 135. That's just me.
I agree with everything you said. You know one thing that bothered me when I go back and forth with Devin Haney fans? Like, they shitted on Tank for fighting Rolly. Act like it wasn't shit. But then once Rolly get a belt at welterweight, now it's a cool fight for Devin and this and that. But Tank wasn't shit when he fought. I was like, I argued back and forth with Devin Haney. When now 903, Rolly got a belt now. I'm like, but how you gonna shit on Tank win versus him when he beat him when he was undefeated, bro? So it's just little shit like that. I just be like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that Tank fight with Rolly was a mandatory. It wasn't like Tank chose Rolly. He
He didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight. If y'all remember Tank talking about it, Tank said he basically didn't deserve to fight.
Yeah. He didn't. Hell no, he didn't.
So
Hell
again, that's the business of boxing sometimes too, and you have to think who he was dealing with at the time, or had to kind of deal with at the time. But like you said, more than anything, it was a mandatory handling this business, keeping this debt, keeping this situation going. So, man, again, bro, Tank Davis is the guy they all been talking about when they was younger. They all had their guns pointed toward. He the one that makes shit jump. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? Anything under 140, it's Tank motherfucking Davis. You know what I'm saying? Here recently, Bam has put himself in the category as must-see TV. You know what I'm saying? He must-see TV. But as far as the other guys, anyway, Bam and Tank, they must-see TV at them lower weights. Shakur, I love his talent. I just think his decision making, you know what I'm saying? His decision making sometimes with his talking and his deal making. I never will solidify respect, even look towards anything with Dana White with any type of reference. And it just makes no sense for me for him to sign to Zuka. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I don't think it makes any sense.
Anybody want to follow up on that?
Yeah. Also, you can't leave out Abdullah Mason at 135, man. Youngest champ in the game. You understand me? Must see TV also. You know, Shushu didn't have the best night, but I just feel like fans was overcritical. I don't think he deserved to be booed for his performance. I'm gonna put it like that. Do y'all think Shushu deserved to get booed for his performance? I thought he kind of underperformed and his power wasn't there, but I don't think he just fought such a boring fight that he deserved to be booed.
No, I don't think he deserved to be booed. I think what it was is
they booed the shit out of him.
A lot of people, I mean, majority of the people that was booing didn't know nothing about his opponent, so they just thought that Shushu was going to walk through him. But
that dude was a fight. Yeah,
his opponent was a tough dude, and it wasn't an easy fight for Shushu. But this is what you get when you get guys fighting the type of fights that they need to fight. Not the type of fights that you want them to fight, the type of fights that they need to fight. Because that fight right there can actually help Shushu in his later career. Because if he never goes through that type of fight, same thing like with Abdullah Mason. If Abdullah Mason would have never got dropped that time when he fought the Spanish guy, I forgot his name. He probably wouldn't be able to prevail in that Sam Note fight.
Man, that's a great example. That's a great example. That fight prepared him for that Notes fight. Yeah, that's a fact.
See, the problem is with boxing fans is that we're spoiled sometimes, right? And I've been following Shushu pretty much his entire career. I know Shushu can box. The thing is, the fight before this fight, he just got a tremendous knockout to win the world title. So now,
but he's a boxer first.
See him knock out everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shushu is a boxer first. It's just he hasn't first. Now that he shows it, he gets booed, and he faced. It was a little underwhelming even for me, right? I wanted to see him do what he did, but I wanted to see him step on the gas a little more. And he did get hurt in the fight too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he deserved to get booed. I think fans are just spoiled because he had a tremendous knockout to win the world title, and it's like, they think he's going to get a knockout every fight.
Well, I like you said, I'll go ahead. Go ahead. I was gonna say,
my bad. I was just gonna say, I think sometimes, bro, it has a lot to do with how we set up particular fighters as well, or how these fighters are set up to us as fans, right? Top rank, when they look at their prospects, they designate certain prospects for certain levels of promotion. You feel what I'm saying? And the way that they promoted Shushu and kind of put him in fights, like D3 said, if he's having one of these fights that we would have seen, like let's say fighters on PBC have when they was in between 10 to 20 fights. You feel what I'm saying? Shushu doing this at a later point, moving up, and that's always been my argument with Top Rank. I feel like they give you a bunch of potato sacks early and then like throw you in the shit. You know what I'm saying? When you build your record up, but your boxing skills may not have gotten there because you ain't been through certain wars. So yeah, I agree with D3. That's one of them fights that'll help you later in your career because you need to be able to go through some shit to be able to face some shit moving forward and know how to navigate. But at the same time, I think he's just a victim of the circumstances that Top Rank kind of put him in as well.
Yeah, and also I think a lot of the competition that Shushu has faced has been very underrated, bro. Like that African that he fought. He done fought a lot of tough dudes, bro. And his last dude that he fought was dangerous the whole 12 rounds.
Yeah,
like he was dangerous the entire 12 rounds.
I absolutely agree. But I also think, you know what I'm saying, you know, he been kind of marketed as, you know what I'm saying, that next lick, that next big thing. And you know how casual fans is.
They
don't want to see signs. Yeah, they want to see what the fuck, just like Bro said. They want to see what the fuck he did to win the title.
Yeah.
If you did that to win the title, you got to be able to flush, dude. That type shit.
Yeah, no, you absolutely
I just had
correct.
to show you some love. I just had to come up and show you some love, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And salute you for pushing through. I love the way you got your new setup and shit going. Keep rocking, bro.
Not a problem.
Appreciate you.
All right. But say, like you were saying, D3, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, like you were saying, bro, like, man, when you look at how Abdullah has been guided, bro, and he only 22, bro, he in the right path. From going through that with that Mexican fighter, getting hurt, getting dropped a few times, to going through a war with Sam Noakes to win a title. That was a legit title win right there. I mean, he really went through a real war with Sam Noakes. And then to fight somebody so crafty like Prince Albert Bell, bro, and to be losing the fight on the scorecards and to come back for the stoppage, bro. He learning at a young age, bro. And he going through it, bro. Because that Prince Albert fight, I wasn't very confident that he was gonna win. I wasn't. Because I fuck with Albert Bell and I've been following him. I thought he was gonna be a little too crafty for him.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought that Albert Bell was going to give him confidence. I had it going kind of similar, but I didn't think Albert Bell was going to have the success he did in that fight. I thought he was going to have his moments and be ahead early, but I didn't think he was going to be, that much ahead with like some of the announcer scorecards. I think had it a little bit higher than the actual judges, but he did better than what I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a close fight. I didn't think.
Yeah, I fucked with Albert Bell.
I didn't think Abdullah was going to stop him. I was shocked to see Abdullah stop him, but
yeah, I didn't think that either.
I thought it was going to be a close fight because Albert Bell, he let it be known that him and Abdullah, they sparred a lot coming up. They sparred a lot when Abdullah was first coming up, and he said, I think it was last year, he sparred.
Yeah, last year they sparred.
He sparred like 6 times with Abdullah Mason last year. So I wasn't surprised that it was a close fight because they was familiar with each other. They know what each other like to do. And so Abdullah did something that Albert Bell wasn't expecting. He fought on the inside. That like Abdullah Mason is usually a mid-range fighter or a long-distance fighter. He fought on the inside, which was something that Albert Bell wasn't used to. And that's what Abdullah Mason said. He said, I had to give him a different look that he didn't see before because they sparred so much that he already knew what Abdullah Mason was on the outside and in mid-range. So he had to give him a different look. And I tip my hat off to the young dude because he's 22 years old. You got guys that's been fighting much longer than Abdullah Mason that don't have the ring IQ that Abdullah Mason has. Abdullah Mason got that ring IQ at a young age. It's only going to get better as the fights go on. His ring IQ is going to get better. and he's going to be a real problem when he get like 25, 26, 27 years old. He's going to be a real problem.
Hey, bro, was you impressed with the corner work from the father though? That impressed me, bro.
I'm always impressed with them because they always give good pointers, give a good outlook of what they seeing, and they have a good open line of communication. Abdullah tell them what he sees, they're telling what they see, and even the older brother, he'll get in there and say what he sees. They got a good corner over there.
I love it. I love it. They ain't gonna let him slip. They not gonna let him. It's like he gotta stay focused because his brother's on him, his daddy on him. They're not gonna let him, man, bro. And you know, I'm so impressed with Abdullah being so young, but staying determined even when you're down. Like he never lost. He never looked defeated. He never looked like he thought about giving up and I can't figure this dude out. He stayed determined. Just a young killer, man. Young killer.
I heard his dad pretty strict on him too. So
yeah. What's going on, 2 Cent?
What's going on, y'all? What's up, panel? TD, D Free. I can't see everybody's names, but what's up, y'all? What's up, chat?
What's good?
What you got on it? What you got on it?
What y'all think about this Shoo anyway? I think Shoo should stay far away from Inouye.
You can't tell me that because you know I'm a big Shoo guy.
You wild.
I mean, Inouye would have to move up.
You want that friendly 50 chopped cheese, Tom?
Oh man, if Inouye moves up, I know
you think that'd be a competitive fight.
He been at 122 for 4 years.
Yeah, I mean he would have to move up to 126.
I think they're on two different levels. Honestly, I don't think Shoo's a bad fighter. I just don't think he's at that level. Not for Inouye, in my opinion. I see it.
I don't think they're going to make that fight, but I also think there's a reason why Inouye hasn't moved up yet. I think he's waiting for Rafael Espinoza to move out of that division. I think he's waiting for Rafael Espinoza to move out of that division.
Yeah, he don't have to fight him. Why does he have to wait for him to lead the division?
I mean, if he wants to be
stylist to match up for Inouye.
If he wants to be undisputed, he has to fight him because I don't see too many people beating Rafael Espinoza.
I don't think that man fair anybody.
I don't know, bro.
I say this. Rafael Espinoza is absolutely a hellacious fighter, but we've seen this man get hands put on him by Robisi, knocked around the ring.
Yes.
So exactly. So we know his chin could get rocked, and Monster definitely got that power. But I wanted to touch on the Abdullah Mason of it all. I think in the next 4 years, maybe even less than that, based on what I've seen from Abdullah Mason in that fight against Albert Bell and the grit he showed against the Englishman, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, right? Sam Noakes. Yeah. I think Abdullah Mason is going to be the box office draw, the cash cow in this sport, and potentially the pound for pound best. Because what he did in that fight against Albert Bell, a lot of dudes with more experience than him and probably just as much athletic ability would have lost that fight to Albert Bell. Hands down. We've seen a lot of dudes, and Albert Bell is one of those dudes, he really doesn't lose too many rounds. They said it on the fight card. It's been 60 rounds since he lost a round. And then Abdullah Mason, he was just getting hit with that 2-1. Albert Bell kept tying him up, kept moving back to the center of the ring. And Abdullah was having a lot of trouble with that. I had Abdullah losing like 5 of the first 6 rounds. And then you heard his daddy getting on him, just telling him, bro, rip to the body. Stop worrying about him tying up. Just rip through with them punches. And you saw Albert Bell started to get hurt. Once them arms started to drop, Abdullah came upstairs.
It was the body work.
Yeah, exactly. Had him hurt. And then it set up the finish in the 12th round. Like, that kid, I had some doubts about him after he got dropped twice by that whatever. I can't even think of that dude. That dude is probably an illegal immigrant. He probably done got deported.
Why? Because he's Dominican. Why? Because he's Dominican from the Bronx. That's messed up, bro.
I mean, I don't know the guy. Respectfully, I don't know the guy. Respectfully, I pray. I wish him the best.
Five of the first 6 rounds.
Yes, that's where I had it.
Wow.
And a lot of people agree with me. A lot of people thought I had it.
Winning 4 of the first 6, about 4. But it was still competitive because Abdullah was still doing nice work to the body with the shoulder to the body.
Quiet rounds.
Albert
Bell won, hands down, in my opinion.
Yeah. I had Albert Bell winning comfortably. Yeah.
As did I.
You look at the fight, but like I said, those are the fights that you need a young talent to go through. That's why I said I like the fight that he had with the Dominican, and he got knocked down twice and got back up and stopped them in the second round. I like that because that's what I want to see out of a young fighter. I want to see them face adversity. This is what I said about Keyshawn and Shakur. I don't know how they will react to adversity because they never faced it. They never faced adversity.
Very true.
Never.
Hey, that's facts. Neither one of them have ever faced. They never have.
Like
Punk and Fag Sean.
Hey, the closest adversity Shakur faced was when he fought Nakatilia, and he said he felt one of them punches on the arm, and he got on his bike the rest of the fight.
Oh, he said Valdo's hit him with a body shot.
That's one of the most embarrassing performances I've ever seen. After all the stuff that dude talked, you a cop, I gotta whoop you for the hood. And then you go in there, you ran from the police. You ran from him. You a cop. That dude, he just be doing too much. Just for, I don't even know if it's for the camera. I don't know who he does it for. Who he does all that talking and capping and contradicting for. I'm talking about Shakur.
You talking about Shakur?
You can talk about Keyshawn too.
Because Shakur is insecure.
That's
He's
probably
very insecure. He's extremely insecure.
I would agree. I mean, I remember that De Los Santos fight where the fans were booing him, and he goes to his grandfather, "Why they booing me? Because you're not doing nothing, dude." And then his brother is even worse. I've never seen nothing like this before. Where's Debo? And then he ran.
Well,
he should be ashamed of himself.
That's this generation of fighters, bro.
Man,
Hey Bentley, that was me in the chat, by the way. I just want you to know. So if somehow, which I don't think it will ever happen, but if Inoue was to move up and fight Shushu, I'll take all bets. I'm not betting for your Ferrari though, but I'll take all bets.
You'll take that friendly $1,000 bet?
I don't know if I'll go that high, but I'll take a good bet. I got Shushu.
All right. Yeah. That last fight for Shushu, I mean, it wasn't a good look. I ain't gonna, say that he can't beat none of the other champions. Like, I think he'd give Angelo Leo a pretty good fight. I think he could definitely get in there with that guy. And I think Figueroa showed, or Cool Boy showed you it's a formula to beat Figueroa. But that was not a good look for Shushu that last. I mean, he got hurt to the body and he got dropped, in my opinion.
See, and this is the thing that I've always said about Shushu and the Inoue, and Marky Dan can contest to this because I told him this. I think Shushu has some attributes that can give Monster Inoue problems. I don't know if he beats Monster Inoue, but he'll definitely give him some problems because of his size, his hand speed, his movement. I think he can give Monster Inoue some problems. Can he beat Monster Inoue? It remains to be seen because Monster Inoue is more experienced than him. He's been in bigger fights than him. So maybe I give Monster Inoue the edge, but I'm not sitting here sleeping on Shushu like it's impossible for him to win because I know Shushu is a hell of a talent. He definitely can win if he comes in there on his A game. But I just think Shushu still has some things that he needs to improve on. But if Monster Inoue keeps waiting around, yeah, I'm gonna be leaning towards Shushu because Shushu's only going to get better. I don't think he's going to get worse. I think he's going to get better.
Even with the age
and
moving up to
right now?
this like his sixth.
Yeah, he's like 28, 29.
Yeah, Shushu 29.
No, I'm talking about at Newey's age. I think he's like 30. He's gonna be turning 34 this year.
Yeah, he's 31. He's 31.
Oh, that's not that bad. That's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad.
I thought he was like 35 years old. Okay.
No. Anyway, it's 31. What's going on, Blue Hustle, man? What's going on with you?
Let me check that.
It was good.
Blue.
How's everybody
Blue.
doing?
Yeah, Blue.
What's up with you, Marky?
Yeah. And Monster anyway is 33 years old, by the way. He turned 33.
33.
Oh, 33. Okay. But yeah, what you got for the show, Blue?
Oh shit, man. I think Shushu. I don't know, man. That fight where his last fight, I was kind of high on him, but I mean, I think he's a good fighter. But when it comes down to him fighting in a way, I have to see the fight because he got hurt to the body his last fight, and he did what he had to do to win the fight, but still, I don't know. I hope that there was something wrong with him. Maybe he was sick or something like that, or I mean, he might have just took him a while to, because he got caught with a good punch just to recover, from that body shot. So, we'll see if that fight ever happens. I said I wanted to see the fight anyways between Shushu and Inoue too, because I think it'd be a good fight, but I don't know. I feel like Inoue can pull it off just from the last performance, because like everybody says, like people say, you're only good as your last fight. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good fight. I mean, those are the type of fights that we want to see. We don't like. I'm not saying that the Jack Catterall fight is a bad fight. It's just not a fight that I care to see for Devin Haney. If Jack Catterall put himself in position to be Devin Haney's mandatory, or he's number one in his sanctioning body. Okay, I don't think Jack Catterall has much to give Devin Haney where I would say, okay, this is going to be a problem for Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney wins that fight easy, in my opinion.
You didn't see the news, Free? You didn't see the news? They said Jack Catterall is going to be the mandatory for the winner of T.O. Broly.
That's what Jack Catterall wants, but I think they're trying to. I think Bill Haney. Yeah, I think Bill Haney and Devin is trying to make that fight because the Leon Paro fight fell through. So I think they're trying to make the Jack Catterall fight
fell through. Damn.
Yeah, it fell through.
Well, I think it's under the WBA because he's the regular champion for the WBA, so he'll be first in line for the winner of T.O. and Rolly.
Well, they have to petition to face Ryan because that's not an automatic fight. They have to petition because
I'm talking about not for Ryan and Conor Ben. It'd be for T.O. and Rolly because he's the WBA.
That's what I'm saying.
That's for real though. We all know the WBA does a piss poor job at consolidating their belts.
That's what I'm saying. He has to petition for because they gave that WBA belt out. That WBA belt was gone. It wasn't a WBA belt at 147. That belt was gone. They brought it back out. So now he has to petition for the winner of Rolly and T.O. It's not like the interim title where he can automatically become the mandatory. He actually, because the WBA regular belt is actually the champion that fights all of the mandatory. The WBA super don't fight any mandatory. They don't have mandatory. So he will have to petition to be a fight with the winner of that fight.
And that's the first obstacle. The second obstacle is that you're dealing with two fuckboys, Rolly Romero and Teofimo Lopez. Do we really think that the winner of that fight is going to try to fight Jack Catterall next, even if it's mandated? They're going to lie down the belt and find another big fight because Jack Catterall is too high risk, low reward.
I don't know. I think they'll fight. I mean, Don't Jack got a belt too, right?
He
Nah.
has the WBA regular. He has the WBA
You
regular.
got a Reggie belt.
Yeah, I mean, now this is where remember the argument that I said, Marky Dan. I know you was there when I had this argument with Tony Review. He said you can't be a unified champion with the WBA regular.
No, it doesn't count.
Let's say Devin goes beats Jack Catterall and he gets the WBA regular belt. I guarantee you they call him a unified champion. Guarantee you.
That would be a damn shame. But
real quick, I just want to. This is for aircraft carrier and Bentley, just so you know that I rock with Shushu. That's for you guys. Like it's legit. So I just that's me and Shushu there. All right, aircraft carrier.
that man TD look like Shushu's cut man.
You ain't shit. But go ahead, guys. My bad. I was trying to get that to show you.
I'm telling you, I watch. Not only are the fans going to say that he's a unified champion, but they're going to introduce him as a unified champion. I'm trying to tell you, y'all just watch what I tell you. If they make that fight and he beats Jack Catterall for that WBA regular belt, mark my words, they're going to introduce him as a unified champion, and some of the Devin Haney fans are going to call him a unified champion. But they told me you can't unify the WBA regular belt. That's what they told me, though.
No, you can't. That doesn't count. I mean, our fella, what do you think? Because our fella knows about this sanctioning bodies. Are we right in saying that?
In saying what? In saying what?
If Devin was to beat Jack Catterall and become the WBA regular champion, would that count as him being a unified champion?
Nah, I mean, it'd be like 1.5 belts or something. Realistic. I mean,
1.5.
Rolly Romero still considered like the WBA Super World Champion, or however you want to call it. Reggie's Reggie. You know what I mean? It'd be different if there was no other champion at the WBA, but there's still a guy that's above Jack Catterall, and unfortunately it's Rolly Romero. And to quickly respond to Bentley VB, because he questioned, he says, "Yeah, how is Rolly a fuck boy?" Well, listen, this is how he's a fuck boy. You know what I mean? Because I heard him on a national or a syndicated podcast or a so-called face-off on DAZN admit that he was sharing dick pics with another man.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? And that was Teofimo Lopez. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Hey. No, actually it was the what's his name? Rick Reno's podcast, the Versace podcast.
We don't need to hear that.
Mr. Versace sitting there talking about, yeah. So you showed them
what?
chorizo.
Teofimo said that.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
No. If y'all gotta watch it now,
what's going on here? What's going on here?
God bless him. If Rolly like
I'm justified with saying that man's a fuckboy. Straight, simple, and plain.
If Rolly like doing that in his personal time and Teo like receipt, God bless him. I just want to see the fight.
Jesus.
That don't got nothing to do with me, brother. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not.
Marky, I ain't judging you if that's what you do. But hey, you ain't going on the face off. You know what I mean? A minute that if you're trying to promote a fight.
Whoa.
That's wild. That's wild. Yo, he said, "This is the words."
Now it makes sense.
Hold on. This is what he said.
It all makes sense.
This is what Teo said. The quote was something like this. He said that this guy Rolly be sending me more Johnson pics of his Johnson than I've seen of my own Johnson myself. And Rolly didn't say anything, like saying that that's not true or anything like that. So.
I've
he could have been. He could have been joking. though. He could have been joking.
Nah, man, that's crazy, bro.
I'm gonna say that he's joking, bro.
Yeah, he might have. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's true or not. He might have been joking, but what I'm gonna say is I will never say that as a joke to no man. I will never say that as a joke to no man.
That's
no, TD. I will agree with you on this. These are certainly a different generation of boxers. I can't never imagine Muhammad Ali sitting next to Joe Frazier and saying Joe Frazier been sending me pictures of his Johnson. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
These dudes are they're literally friends for real. Like, did you see the daggone the little face-to-face interview that they had with Rolly's sitting in the couch with his leg up and T.O.'s over there playing Connect 4. I'm like, man, what are y'all doing? Are y'all doing a face-to-face interview or y'all just chilling? They look like they were just on a daggone live stream, just chilling.
Yeah, they on a play date.
They just got off the back of the yellow bus, the special yellow bus, bro.
This guy had to Connect 4, bro. Yo, retro shit.
All was missing. You know what was missing? All was missing. All that was missing in that was Ryan and Devin playing Baccarat. That was the only thing that was missing.
I ain't gonna lie though, TD. Rolly had me dying at the last press conference when Teofimo was talking, and then Rolly just came out of nowhere. My son beat Lomachenko. Oh my God! My son beat Lomachenko, and then Teofimo got mad. Hey, Rolly, shut up! Don't let me talk about what was going on in the background.
Yeah, them dudes is weird, bro. But yeah, guys, I don't know if you guys got anything else. I'm gonna probably cut this. I'm gonna cut this if you guys got any final words. Yeah, I think unless D-Free you want to rock on, you got the keys,
Actually, I gotta get up early, so that's why I was about to roll anyway. I gotta get up early. I gotta take my daughter to work.
Okay. Well, guys, man, I really appreciate everybody coming up and everybody coming in. Anybody got any final words? You know?
Yeah, CD, I need my wrench, man. I need my wrench I ain't never had.
Where? Hold on, let me see. Oh, let me hit people up now. I got you.
Well,
good looking, man.
Well, what
I don't be looking at the chat much. I try to let me see who else.
Yeah, it's all good. Here, you want me to type something in there?
No, I got you.
All right.
Well, what I'll just say to end this out. Shout out to the Chopped Cheesiest Chopped Cheese Bandit, aka Chopped Cheese Tommy from the Bronx. Shout out to D Frilio, aka Old Man Free. This was a great show.
OG, man. It's called an OG.
I mean, listen. He knows I love him to death, but he's the old man. Okay? He'll be all right. He's a tough guy. But as I was just saying, man, smash the like button. Subscribe, do all that great stuff. These are great brothers up here having some great conversations. They ain't out here showing their ass. They just trying to have some great boxing talk, some intellectual talk. And we'll catch you next Friday or whenever TD goes live. Oh, and another thing, Odd Fella, TD, tell 503 Lion to hit my line. He's still on that phone. And I'll let
my God. I thought that was taken care of. All right. We don't have to talk any further. Oh, he left. But good. All right.
Wow. Get on out of here with that bullshit. Bringing your baggage to the, you know what I mean? To the stage.
Niggas get the scattering, boy.
Come on, man.
Speaking of that, since somebody brought it up, but the Blue, was you taken care of yet?
Man.
Okay, that says it all. Yeah, that's crazy.
Not yet. But yeah.
No, I took care of you, William Old School. I took care of you. I didn't even know you didn't have a wrench.
903.
D-Free. Where my wrench at, Negro?
You ain't in my chat.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull up. When you going live again, fam?
We probably gonna go. I mean, we probably gonna go live sometime next week because we gotta get ready for this football season.
Oh, you don't go live like that?
I mean, I go live, but TD he works during the week. I work from home, so it's a little more easier for me to go live.
Well, no, what I'm saying is when you going live, where are you going live?
I'm probably gonna go live Tuesday. Talk about this NFL because spring camp training is going on.
Well, I'll pull up then. It's all good. Yeah. I'll pull up over there. I ain't gonna participate.
He's live right now. So, just so y'all know, whenever I go live, I go live. We go live together, me and D Free, because we're trying to build D Free's channel up. You know what I'm saying? So we want to get
All
it
right.
more cracking. So he'll go live.
Hey TD, I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna pull off. I'm gonna go over to D Free shit real quick, and then I'm gonna hit the like button and everything like that on my way out.
All right,
And
no
then I'm
doubt,
gonna go
no
over to
doubt.
D Freeze.
Appreciate
D
you.
Freeze to do the same thing.
All right, bet. Yo, salute to
All
my
right.
man Marky
Hey,
Dan with
so
the $2 super chat. He says extra friendly 50. So he took the $2 out of the 50 that I paid him in my losing bet to him, and he donated. I appreciate that. Marky Dan, salute, man. Who else is up in here? 903, you got any last words?
Oh man, great show, man. I appreciate you having me on. You know, normally I just sit back in the chat. But salute to you, salute to the chat, salute to the panel. Great topic, boxing, and y'all man, just stay tuned, man. Over at 903 Boxing, man. Check me out. We be cooking and stuff like that. But yeah, shout out to you, TD, and appreciate you, bro.
All right, bet, man. I appreciate you coming up.
Already.
All right. Our fella.
Indeed. Big respect to you and D Free for having me on the panel today. You know what I mean? It was definitely some dope conversation and dope boxing talk. Salute to everybody that pulled up in the chat. You can hear me on US 6 Sports and Entertainment Hub. Sometimes we do the US 6 open mics where the listeners or anybody up in the chat can pull up and spit their game and talk their boxing shit. You know what I mean? So be on the lookout for our next show where we open the lounge and open the mic to y'all to spit your game on US 6 Sports and Entertainment Hub. Also, shout out to Championship Minded Promotions, who will be staging the Richmond Punch Out August 22nd. We got the championship fight between Natasha Spence and Precious Harris McRae going down. Another cruiserweight championship fight with Henry Stewart against Gilberto Ruiz. That's all going down once again live in Richmond, VA, August the 22nd. Tickets on sale right now, championshipminded.com. You also can go to usualsuspect6.com for the quick link. I will be commentating for the event in the dig. So pay-per-view streaming is available via millions.co in the dig. So please show some support for female boxing. Once again, the champion, the WBA champion, international champion, Natasha Spence goes against Precious Harris McRae. But once again, salute to y'all. Salute to D Free, TD Sports, and big up all my usual suspects out there. You know what I mean? Don't listen to no Marky Dan. 503 Lion, you know, outside thriving in the dig. Big up Cadillac Red, the good Dr. KG, and you know what I mean? And Stay Ready Mac, always staying ready over there at the Agnew podcast and whatnot. But y'all know what it is. It's your favorite yet your most hated odd fella, and I'm Gizon.
Yes, indeed. I appreciate you, odd fella. Go check them out and go check out the Usual Suspect 6 in Sports and Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? They did some great interviews. We did an interview with Precious McRae as well, me and D Free, a couple weeks ago. But there's another interview of the Face Off, which is not many people are doing this. And I mean, very, very few. And KG was one of them. He had both fighters on doing a Face Off live, as he had Natasha Spence and Precious McRae on at the same time in the Face Off. I mean, nobody could say they've done that on their live, but KG did it, and it was a dope experience, a dope content, dope interview. So go check that out. And my man Oddfella is going to be doing play-by-play, for the fight in a couple weeks in Richmond, Virginia. So make sure you go check that out as well. I might be trying to I'm thinking of trying to record it. I'm gonna see how I can do it where I can get the pay-per-view and record it and try to make some shorts and stuff out of it, because that's a big time experience to be there behind the mic, calling the fight live. You know what I'm saying? On pay-per-view. I think that's pretty dope. So go check them out. Check the channels out. Check out the content. I definitely appreciate them coming, pulling up. Appreciate 903 pulling up. Marky Dan, Blue Hustle Man, 817, 917. Damn, man, I fucked up. 817 D Free?
Yeah, 817.
My bad, 817. I'm rushing, but I appreciate you guys coming up because you guys help the show and you guys make the show, and this is what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys coming up. You don't have to thank me. You guys help the show. So I definitely appreciate you guys for pulling up here and making the conversation as dope as it was. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for that. But with that being said, D Free, any final words?
No, I mean, make sure y'all follow me over on Kick. I also have a channel over on Kick. I'm growing that channel as well. I will be showing it both on YouTube and Kick, but I'm trying to grow my channel over on Kick because it's much better. You get a little more freedom over there on Kick, and they pay better. They pay better over on Kick. So help me grow over there on Kick as well. But yeah, I appreciate you having me up. I mean, we're gonna do this again. Hopefully next week, and we can get ready to get this football on the road because the season is wrapping up, and we just had the Hall of Fame game the other night. I called that for the first half, just to get back in the flow of calling the football games again. And it was a decent game. Y'all might have to worry about Carson Beck, Seattle. Y'all might have to worry about Carson Beck
in Arizona. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he did have a good game, and they've been prepping him pretty much his whole college career to be this big time pro quarterback. So we'll see. But that Seattle defense is no joke.
Yeah, but yeah, I appreciate you, and we'll be back again.
D Free, like I said, we're gonna every time I go live, at least with the boxing content, on Friday nights or during the week, I'll hit you up and I'll try to air to your channel. We want to help build D Free's channel up. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll definitely be doing the football picks and the football shows moving forward as well. So appreciate everybody coming through. Hit that like button, and we'll see y'all hopefully next week or maybe throughout the weekend. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So you guys be safe, enjoy your weekend, and we out.